Hi guys! So a couple of weeks ago I went to this music festival called the Wight Festival, and it's a music festival based on this little tiny island just off the coast of Southampton, and yeah, it was pretty amazing, and I thought I'd share my experience and also tell you what I took to the festival. So I haven't really had the full festival experience before. Like I had gone to Reading Festival, but I only was out there for like a day. I didn't camp or anything. So this was like the first proper one I was going to go to where I was like actually camping, and I was a little nervous before I went because usually I'm quite high maintenance when it comes to stuff like my sleep and my comfort, and yeah, I'm a bit of a diva. But surprisingly it wasn't a problem. Like there was a couple of times where I was just, you know, it was raining and storming and I was so cold, but it was just like everyone else was in the same boat as you. You can't really be like acting like a little bitch when everyone else is feeling like the same. You just gotta kind of like put it to one side and just kind of enjoy the weekend. I mean, it's basically like a holiday. Like you spent a lot of money on it and you're going away for like 5 days, and yeah, you learn to make the most of it. Oh my god, there's a wasp trying to get in. Go away. The mood and atmosphere of Wight was really pretty nice. Like you could go up to anyone and just, you know, start a conversation about, you know, how great the music is or any weird random stuff like that. According to my friends who had been to like festivals like Glastonbury and Reading, they said that Wight was a little bit more like chilled out and not so mental, which is I'm quite grateful for, because like, you know, I'm just sometimes I don't want to be somewhere that is like mental all the time. Like I just don't have the energy for it. So I think Wight Festival is like, it's more aimed at, I don't know, a more diverse audience, as there was like people of all ages in the crowd, and like the headliners were Blur, Fleetwood Mac and The Prodigy. Like that's so like different in the headliners, and that's mainly because like that's mainly why I wanted to go. Like it was, I love variety. I love a variety of music. I didn't want to go to a weekend that was just like one type of music, like, and it really delivered. So my favourite acts that I went to see were Pharrell, who was surprisingly amazing. He did loads of NERD stuff and it was amazing. Blur were pretty amazing, and funny thing happened to me during Blur. I was all like getting into it and stuff, and like Park Life came on, I just went mental. Phil Daniels came on stage. And then song 2 came on and I started jumping around and bumping into people just because I was just so excited. All of a sudden I bounced into someone and bounced off them, fell onto the floor, and then my friends picked me up and I was like, okay. And then I started jumping around again, and I couldn't quite stand on my ankle, and then I just like, no, I haven't done anything to it, I just refused and carried on jumping around to the rest of the song. And then the song finished, I felt really sick, like I was gonna vomit, and I went up to my boyfriend and I was like, I fucked it, no, I fucked it, please help me. But I made it to the end of the song, which is the main thing, and it wasn't even like the worst thing that happened to me that weekend. I honestly think it's a funny story to tell everyone. Like, I mean, I was hobbling around the next day and I was in a lot of pain, but it was still quite, I persevered and got through it, and still went to see Fleetwood Mac the next day, so everything was okay. I think of Stevie Nicks as a goddess to me. She is totally majestic, and I still can't believe I saw her live, and it was one of the most amazing sets I've ever seen. It's just, the whole crowd atmosphere was amazing, and I got talking to these older guys that were like, oh my god, my boyfriend's going with me. Yeah, I was talking to some really old guys in the crowd that were like 50, 60 odd or whatever. I don't know, I'm really bad at age. And like, it was so cool to be there, and I was saying to them, isn't it so weird that you're in like a crowd and you can see all these different generations that are totally into like the same music, and like singing along to the same song. Let's get down to business then. What did I bring to Isle of Wight? I was going to do this video when I literally had come back, but I had the most ridiculous sunburn known to man on my stupid face. Like, I had like a pink nose and like brown bits here, and I don't have all the stuff now, so, but I will try and insert pictures where I can, but this is what my advised list of stuff to bring to Isle of Wight or any festival is. So, number one on my list, right, I expected amazing weather for the whole thing because I believed the weather forecast like an idiot, and it absolutely chucked it down for like 2 days, and it just made everything muddy and ridiculous. So, beforehand, I went out to buy wellies, and I was like, it was the last thing I bought to go to the festival. I was like, oh, I'll just get them just in case, like, I don't really need them, but I'll just, you know, they're good to have. And I got like a pair from Shoe Zone for £10, and these are the one I brought. Alright, so I went into Shoe Zone and I was like, I don't care, I'm not going to be like a wellie snob because I'm only going to wear them to the festival and it doesn't matter. So I've got these really simple black wellies from Shoe Zone. They're actually pretty sturdy, but they probably led me to twisting my ankle pretty severely, but they really did me well in the mud. Well, of course they would, otherwise I'd be a bit angry if they didn't, but £10 worthy investment, honestly. You have to have them. Like, in my experience, it was just like everything was muddy and it just made life a lot easier, and also they kind of add to the festival chic look. So okay, so another thing that I didn't know existed was these little things called hexi stoves. Right, now this is a hexi stove, and it's basically like this little metal tray thing that folds out. Oh sorry, this is like disgusting and used, but you fold it out and you put these like little white stove things. I'm totally the camping expert here, but yeah, they like, you put them in here and then you set it alight and it will burn, and you can put like a pot or a cup or whatever, or a kettle on top of it, and it will heat it up, and you can eat things like noodles. Like, I took a load of noodles with me, or like you can bring canned food and heat it up. It's just useful to have during the day when you're not really doing anything and you need like a little bit of an energy boost. I went to this Asian supermarket in my town, and honestly, if you want instant noodles, don't get pot noodle. Go to your, like, find an Asian supermarket and buy them. They're like totally cheap as well, and they're so much better. Like, the seasoning is off the chain. I've got like my whole housemates hooked on it now, like they won't convert back. So next on my list is raincoats. Okay, now this is important. So my mum went to Vietnam a few months ago and she brought back these like ridiculous massive raincoats for me and my boyfriend, and at the time when she gave it to me, I was like, this is so unnecessary for just a bit of rain, like I probably won't use them, but thanks mum. I took them and they were a godsend. They were actual, really real, waterproof, full length, just so good for the storms that were happening. And we just felt so smug in the crowd with people with their like plastic bag like raincoats. We had like the proper stuff, although we did end up getting wet in the end because it did a good job though. But yeah, it did end up getting wet in the end, but seriously, invest in a proper raincoat. I know that sometimes you're a bit like fashion conscious and whatever, and you want to look like Coachella chic in a festival, but you sometimes have to sacrifice it, just like I did. But I was drier than most people, and like, also I enjoyed kind of being anonymous, like a little, because me and my boyfriend walking along and we looked like little penguins just hobbling around in these like massive raincoats, and it was amazing. So, baby wipes. Baby wipes. These are essential. If you go to a festival without them, I don't know what you're doing, because they literally are the best things to have. Especially when you're going days without showering and you smell absolutely rotten. It just picks you up a little bit, and it's just like a little wipe down, a little wipe down. It's just so refreshing, and it's good to get like mud off you as well, and dirt and disgusting things. and just take like as many packs as you can because they will save your life, believe me. Sun cream. This is a kid's one because it smells really nice and it's blue flavoured. Yeah, I actually forgot to buy sun cream when I got there, and so I had to walk to Morrison's when I got there after the 6-hour journey that it took to get there, and I had already burnt up by the time I bought sun cream, and I just felt like an idiot. Even though if you're not guaranteed sunshine, bring it anyway, because I burnt up, everyone else burnt up, and it's just good to have on you. Even if it's sunny for like a few hours, it can really like beam down on you, so always take that, and also take after sun as well. I think I left mine there so I can't show you, but after sun. Deodorant, because smelly things. Eye shampoo is good to have because it just gives your hair a little bit more volume, and you know, it makes you feel a bit more fresh. Anything to make you feel a little bit more fresh, because you're still going to be around people all day, but you're going to be like sweating and stuff. If you're like nice little and it will sort you out. I went to like a really cheap version of Wilko's and picked this up and it does the job. Like, I don't really get why I would buy like brand stuff and take it with me, because I left loads of stuff there, which is why I can't show you. But yeah, it was just not worth it. Like, just go to like a pound shop and buy all this shit, because only for a few days. You don't need to be living in luxury for like 4 days. Come on. This is just like paracetamol because of potential hangovers, or like if you're like me, I sprained my ankle and needed some quick pain relief, so this is essential. So I'm someone that can't be without their phone for extended periods of time, so I had to buy a portable charger for my iPhone, and it lasted me the whole time I was there, and plus one charge when I was home and I couldn't bother to order the charger. Yeah, I got it on Amazon for like £20, and I needed one anyway, and I know it's a bit steep for, you know, a festival thing, but I literally I like this. I'm lazy, I don't like going to my charger when I need to charge stuff, so I'm sure this will come in handy for other events. But yeah, I really rate this. It lasted me from Thursday till like Monday and one, so you know, but the only thing is you have to charge it when you needed to charge it, so I literally used my phone till like 0% and then charged it. Okay, I really advise taking a roll or two or a toilet roll with you, because you might need it for actually going to the toilet, or like drying off your tent like I did, or just basically just clearing up any spillage in tents and stuff. Also, like portaloos don't usually have toilet paper in them, and because people just like take it all, like ugh. So it's good to have toilet roll and other toiletries like toothbrush, toothpaste. Don't forget those, because otherwise you just smell a lot more. In terms of what I wore, I literally, I know I did a festival lookbook and I ended up just dressing like a slob on the actual festival. I know that's kind of like false advertising, but I mean, I dressed well for like a couple of days, but then I ended up just re-wearing stuff. What I will say is I took a pair of denim shorts, absolutely essential, like high-waisted denim, just so just simple, and you can team it with t-shirts, crop tops, or I wore mine with kimono and stuff and made me look kind of nice for a day or so. And what I would advise is bringing hoodies or warmer things, because at night it gets totally cold and you need to wrap up. I didn't bring any hoodies or anything, or any coat to wear out when it got cold and dark, and I'm an idiot. I advise taking maybe a denim jacket, or yeah, just hoodies and stuff, and just stay warm, please stay warm. And obviously my other festival camping essentials was tent, camping mat, sleeping bag. I wish I would have taken a camping chair, but I ended up just sitting on my friends anyway while they were in their tent. But I wouldn't have been able to carry it because I'm really weak. But that's good to have. Maybe buy it when you get to the festival, because there is a lot of stuff that is sold at the festival that is basically the same as retail price. So I mean, it's worth looking into, I think, when you get there. Just have a look around and then just pick up some stuff when you're there, because it's worth it. And plus, lugging everything there is so difficult. Also, bring a trolley or something with wheels. It makes life so much easier. This isn't through my experience. I experienced this the hard way and was like, next time I will get wheels. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if I've left anything out in the comments or anything you advise taking to any festivals this year, and or any experiences of the ones you've gone to recently or what you're looking forward to. Yeah, so I'll see you guys at a later date. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.